Hi guys, I just need to have like a freaking video update about whatever happened the past week or so or whatever. Okay, so now I'm back on campus, back in my room, you know. Anyway, here. Wow, there's someone cool riding a scooter outside. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Right, so on the agenda, story times. An update to the man that, remember I went outside walking down the street and this man stopped me and I freaking spent $15 on him to buy him some junk food instead of an actual meal, and I probably just gave him heart disease. And this was the guy who said, oh, like my whole family has leukemia, I need $49 for a round trip to New York. Well, and then I told you another update to that was, so he approached one of my friends later and then he said, I need $11. So I was like, oh, maybe he's actually saving up, I don't know. But I stopped talking to him because I was so mad at myself for actually spending money just on junk food and not even for myself. But yeah, I think I was scammed. Oh, it's another update. I am just easily scammed here apparently. But now after these scamming attempts and me surviving them, I am not falling for them anymore. No. Anyway, back to that update. So yesterday my friends went to the mall, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna come along. Oh my gosh, I need to pay them back for the Uber ride. But anyway, that same guy approached me. I guess he did not recognize me. And he said, I need just $11 for a round trip to Boston. So I said, hold up, you told me before you were going to go to New York, a round trip to New York. He was like, yeah. And I was like, you changed your story. And he was like, I don't change my story all the time. And I was like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you anymore. So then he just went away. My friends were scared. It's just, I should be more cautious. I don't know why I know I don't have the right reactions to this. But then anyway, I continued talking with my friend, and then he later, like, he just came back and just stood really close to me. So my friends were super scared. But the Uber ride just came right away after he started getting really close. So then yeah, we went away, so we were safe. And then we saw him just try to target like an 8-year-old, a freaking child. The child just walked away. But yeah, I don't know if he was trying to pickpocket me or maybe he was slipping something into my bag. I hope not. That's a scary thought. For me, let me check. I don't know. I don't think so. Like I had like this, you know? And maybe he didn't recognize me because I had like some really fancy sunglasses. You like them? Anyway, oh yeah, and I'm dressing like really athletic because I'm gonna be playing tennis today. And I'm not good at tennis, but it's fun, okay? Literally the most embarrassing thing is if you just look up my name, well, used to be at least, the first thing you'd see is my tennis record from senior year of high school, because that's when I joined the tennis team. And literally it's just all losses, and I have the position third doubles. That's not even a real position. That is the lowest. That's below low. Okay, anyway, so the other update to the other scam that I fell for. Yeah, I literally, one day I had a nightmare that like my privacy was gone. Like I don't remember, but like it was just scary. I was being stalked or I don't know, people were out to get me. That was scary. So then I was like, oh my gosh, this is so scary. I need to really be cautious about like everything. And then I freaking get, from my college email, I get a job offer. Like, oh, it's a research assistant position. You're gonna get freaking $350 a week from a remote location, or like, you know, like doing work at home. And I was like, okay, cool. So they're like, oh, we just need your name and your number and your resume. So I send that, and then they immediately text my number, and automatically the texting is just seemed very off. It reminds me of this guy who I feel like was one of my voice acting employees, my first ever voice acting job. He was very manipulative, and it just gave me the same vibes. It just felt so weird. It was definitely And then I talked to my mom about it, because then they were like asking me to go to all the way to Target or Walmart to ask, when I was thinking in my head, can't you just like look up this stuff online? And then I texted that to them. They're like, oh yeah, you can do that too. And I was like, why would they propose that first? And also they said that I have to be, inside the email they're like, a remote position, but then they're asking me if I'm living on campus, which wouldn't be remote, so it wouldn't matter. So all these things were just like, I was finding all these loopholes, but at the same time I was still like communicating. I was like, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Even when my friend looked at the email later, she was like, they would never have this typo here if it was a legitimate thing. I was like, oh, all right. I'm so stupid. But anyway, then she looked up the email like in Google, and it was literally a phishing attempt. Like, this has already been tried before. So yeah, I almost fell for that scammer. I only backed out because I just started getting really uncomfy with all the vibes from the texting. But after all this, like learning that was really a phishing attempt, I know I'm so stupid. And then even worse, when my friends and I were going to the mall, my friends started talking about how I have such a controlling boyfriend, and I was like, yeah, okay. And then they were like looking at me like, what are you doing? And then they were like, oh yeah, so we're gonna go meet your dad later. And I said, oh, your dad's coming to see us? And then they're like, Camille. And then it turns out you're supposed to say that, you know, to protect the girls. So I'm stupid. I'm stupid. It's just it's awful. I don't even, what else? And then third update, story time. I turned down my best paying job offer so far. This woman, okay, this person, I already messed up. But you can't figure out who it is just by the gender. Anyway, this person was offering $25 for me to voice act their script. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then I got the script, and let's just say it's not safe for work stuff, okay? But it's like not even, it's more than I could have ever imagined myself to get exposed to. Okay, I can't even say like the things that I would have had to say because I would be demonetized. I'm not even monetized, but if I ever like was in the future, they'd just cancel it, or they would never let it happen because of I can't even repeat to you. Oh gosh. But then she was like, the person was like, are you over 18? Yeah, cool, can you do this? And I was like, oh, this is a great script. I'm sorry, I can't. Yeah, and then the person like cut off my access from viewing the document, as they should, and never replied again. And I feel bad. I wasn't shaming them or anything. I just said, I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable with doing this. I don't know why I never put a disclaimer on my voice acting gig, not doing sexual stuff. Yeah, because literally all my offers, which I have to turn down, is that. I should have done this since the start, but again, we've established I'm a fool. So yeah. Okay, I've been struggling to do work. It's like summertime, and I have classes in the summertime. I don't know why. I'm working at a snail's pace. It's just so hard. Anyway, I'm not going to be playing ukulele for you because I lent it to someone else for funsies. And yeah, I literally have, yesterday I went to class from 12 to 1 p.m. and then I did not do any work up till 1 a.m. I mean, I was doing work, but like, you know those things where you procrastinate and you call yourself productive when you're not doing the things you plan to do. You're just doing other stuff that doesn't really matter just to call yourself productive. Another thing I wanted to talk about is like how many freaking girls have such terrible self-esteem. It's just so sad. Like, I was with my friends, right? And they were all like, yeah, I need more self-confidence. So I'm just, you know, reiterating what they're saying. For me personally, I think I have too much self-confidence. Literally, you know how many times I have to get shot down and I'm like, what? You don't like this? Or anyway, it's just kind of like, this is how you have to think of it, right? You are beautiful. I am beautiful. Society may not agree, but that doesn't even matter. It just matters what you think. Yeah, it just matters what you think. And if you were validated by yourself. I know it's like easier said than done. I don't even understand how I got to this point. Literally anyway, but yeah, I used to be so self-conscious. But you know, like, either way, you're gonna get hurt. So you might as well just, I don't know, live the way you want. As long as it's not hurting anyone else. Anyway, I need to do work. I'm gonna go play tennis in an hour.